Welcome to Tin Roof Chef, where we focus on outdoor cooking. We also focus on friends and family because food is just better when you share it with your friends. Most of the dishes you see prepared on this show will be prepared outdoors, either in my outdoor kitchen, over an open fire, or at another outdoor location. But the focus will be outdoor cooking, because as we all know, food cooked outdoors just tastes better. Welcome to Tin Roof Chef. My name is John Franklin. With me today I have my stepson Cameron Foy and his girlfriend Gracie Evert. They're both students at Texas State University, and I'd like them to take a minute to introduce themselves, and then we'll visit for a few minutes before we start cooking. So Cameron, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm from East Texas, Long Beach, Texas. Currently in my sophomore year at Texas State, pursuing a degree in graphic design. I'm part of a ministry called Crew there. That's keeps me pretty busy besides school, so that's about all I get up to.
I grew up in the Houston area and also go to Texas State University. I'm a painting major with a minor in business, and I'm also involved in Crew.
Tell us a little bit about Crew and what Crew does.
So Crew is a ministry on Texas State campus, a Christian organization. So our main focus is connecting people with Jesus Christ through community. And so we have different events where we try to reach out to believers and non-believers in different ways. We try to grow a community that is passionate about Jesus Christ and connect people to churches and different kind of Bible study groups like that.
Yeah, Cameron and I are both on the servant team, so we're responsible for being in charge of hosting and organizing some of the events. We both disciple or mentor a few younger students at school and are involved in a lot of the leadership opportunities that way as well.
Just to let you all know what we're making today, I'm going to be doing grilled shrimp on the griddle along with some grilled vegetables, and I'll kind of walk you through the process as I cook, and I hope you enjoy the show. First, I'm going to season my vegetables, and this is just Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. You can use, make your own. You can use a different one, but today I'm using Tony's, and I'm just going to give them a little dusting, and then give them a little stir, and give them another little dusting. Let that sit for a minute while the griddle gets hot. All right, first thing I'm going to do is put my vegetables on, and then I'll put my shrimp on in a few minutes. I put down some pecan oil earlier and get these going. They're going to take a little longer than the shrimp, so I'm going to put them on and let them get started. I'm on a low heat here. There's no need to rush this. Just keep it nice and slow. Now that they're on the griddle, I'm going to give them a little more Creole seasoning. While that's going, I'm going to season my shrimp. That should be about right. I'll give them a little more dusting once I put them on the griddle. Give the veggies some attention here. If you get into griddling much, guys, you're going to really need 2 spatulas at least, and preferably one big fella. All right, now I'm going to make my cocktail sauce. and start off with ketchup. And I guess I should have taken the big top off because this may take a minute. You want about 2 cups of ketchup. Estimating, of course, but we're close. One more time. There you go. About 2 cups of ketchup. Then, some Worcestershire sauce, or however you pronounce it. And I'm going to say that's probably about, quarter cup at the most. Then, some horseradish sauce. You can also use mayonnaise here, but give it a little kick for the horseradish sauce. And then we're going to put in some actual prepared horseradish to get it even more of a kick. So that looks about right. And then lastly, but certainly not least, some Creole seasoning of your choice. Whisk it all together. And you're going for consistency that looks about right, actually. I want it to be thick enough that it doesn't all fall off right away. And that's your cocktail sauce. And now to add the shrimp to the griddle. Go ahead. I dropped the shrimp and Sadie had to come pick it up. Her dog is the floor patrol. She was just doing her job. These shrimp are already cooked. What I'm doing now is seasoning them and getting a little bit of a crust on them ideally, and give them a little bit of color, and they'll be ready to roll. Test my veggies and see how done they are. Not done. A little cold on this side. Help those veggies cook a little faster, I'm going to give them a lid because they're not quite done. Add a little steam to give them a little extra boost moving. Hope y'all have a good appetite. It's a lot of shrimp. Y'all hungry?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just checking. Let that sit for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and spoon up cocktail sauce while that's finishing up. To make the cocktail sauce easier to handle, I bought these at the store the other day, so I'm just going to serve them up while the shrimp finishes cooking. All right, take a look at my veggies. Oh yeah, that's warm. Okay, that's well warm. Okay, the veggies are good to go. Need a little more pecan oil to get these where I want them. Folks, this is Sadie. I don't know if you can see Sadie or not. Sadie is the floor patrol. Anything I drop, she gets. I dropped a shrimp, she's on it. Anyway, you'll probably see Sadie in future episodes. Back to my shrimp and my veggies, they're about done. It's funny, she jumps on the shrimp and the meat fast and she ignores the veggies. Okay folks, if y'all will grab a plate and come over here, I'll serve them up and then we'll talk about the meal. Well, what do you think?
I think it's great. I mean, the sauce has got some heat to it, good flavor.
Vegetables are really good.
Looks juicy.
You're not saying that to just be nice, are you?
No.
Okay,
I really
good.
like vegetables. So.
Good. Well, these vegetables are not raised in our garden or anything like that. This is just something that I got at the grocery store, frozen vegetables, but they come out pretty good when you season them up and put a little heat to them.
Absolutely.
Cameron, did you mention earlier that Crew had a motto?
Yeah, it's we're a caring community, passionate about connecting people to Jesus Christ.
I like that. That's nice.
It's been harder to do that this semester with things being kind of restricted. Yeah, there's a lot of regulations since we are a organization that's underneath the Texas State guidelines, university guidelines, and so therefore there's a lot more rules we have to follow and restrictions on what we can do just because of COVID. But I think staff's really doing their best in that, and we've seen some really great stuff happen this semester.
Wonderful. I try to finish up every episode with a positive thought, and for today, just want to remind you that food cooked outside just tastes better.